Good morning and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and Frankenmuth. And as you can see, it's now December, and well, we've got some things that need to get done before tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day for us because that's when we should be able to sell our corn. Now, I don't know how much we're going to make on it. In a way, I kind of wish that we could have maybe just did silage, but we didn't have the cash to do that essentially because it would have definitely cost more than what we had. We'll try to get this lined up pretty nicely. That looks pretty good. We'll go with that. Pull this out a little bit so we can see, make sure we're not getting good coverage over here, so we'll go ahead. I'm hoping that this doesn't use all of the lime, because this is a pretty good sized field. I went ahead and filled it up completely. So I don't know if it'll be enough. It should be enough for all three fields, I'm hoping. But if not, we'll just have to get more. It's no big deal. Lime is luckily pretty inexpensive. We're doing okay on the coverage. It's not perfect, but there's going to be some spots that we miss. That's fine. It's not going to hurt it at all, I don't think. Not at all. But yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those things that we need to focus a bit more on, because this field, I do believe, was neglected, and hopefully, with us, putting the lime down, putting the good fertilizer and everything, that we'll have more of a yield this next season. But that remains to be seen. I'm hoping. I don't know what I'm going to grow yet. I'm thinking I might go ahead and do like wheat or something like that for so we can get chickens. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Man, this right here is going to be difficult. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Hopefully we'll be able to back out. Yeah. So what we're going to have to do essentially is to make this a little bit more manageable. I'll just go ahead and just do this so we'll have some turning radius for the tractor, because that ditch just makes it really difficult. But I don't know, something about putting the lime down, just kind of peaceful. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have enough, guys. I really don't. Lime is something that it seems that the tractor goes through, or the spreader goes through pretty quickly. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. I'm hoping we have enough, but we won't know until. But it's not looking good right now. I do know that. That's okay. If we have to get more, we just have to get more. But it is a nice December morning, and I went ahead and I've kicked the time up a bit to 5 times, just because I mean we're not doing a whole lot today. Basically just finishing up, liming, laying the lime and the fertilizer, and then going to clean the equipment up and get ready for the next season essentially. So not a whole lot going on today, but we'll see. Which I probably should check. Okay, we don't need that for sure. Yeah, there really isn't anything, for sale today, which is unusual. Usually, there's a couple of things at least, but just the one vehicle. I guess if we were doing sugar beets, that would be something that we might want to look at, but it's not really something we're doing at this point. Maybe something that we do in the future, though. There's good money in it. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. It's just one of those things, guys. I don't even know just yet what we're going to do in this field. I'm thinking I'm just going to do this field is going to be chicken feed, essentially, because it'll last for, hopefully a couple of years. That's my hope anyway. I don't know if it will for sure be that, but that's what I'm hoping. But we'll just have to wait and see on that. But yeah, I'm really excited to start getting animals, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Because it'll give us something else to do. And by the time this video comes out, my survival gameplay should be happening. Should have already had it out by the time this hits, hopefully. But yeah, with that, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more because of the simple fact that it's such an open. It's just such an open, clean slate. There's really not anything on the map except for, the few things that are there. So it's definitely going to be, there's going to be more going on with that. But, we'll have to see how that goes. I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm still enjoying this so much. This is still something that I want to continue doing too. Even though I don't know how many people are going to even watch these, but hey, that's fine. I'm doing this because I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun doing it, and if people do enjoy watching it, then that's even better. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with chickens here, and then probably sheep. I don't know if I'm going to go beyond sheep. Maybe I go beyond sheep. I don't know. I really want to do cows too. I just don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to do them here or if I'm going to do that on the other map that I'm playing. And it looks like we may have just enough lime to finish this field. I don't even know if we'll be able to finish this field. This field is so massive. I'm hoping, but we'll see. We will see. But it does look nice. I know there's a few spots that I've missed. That's not a big deal though. But you want to get the lime put down, then going to fertilize it, and then it'll be ready for the next season. I thought about doing oil seed, but I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Because we don't have a seeder yet, and I just don't know if that's something we should be worried about at this point, because it is going to cost seed. But that does give you that fertilization stage, and I know it is what most farmers do in the off season. And it's something that I will likely start doing, as we'll finish this almost. But it is something that I will likely start doing once we get more established. We have more funds and more equipment. Right now we just don't have all the equipment for it. We don't even have anything to put seed down. It looks like I'm just going to go ahead and fill this thing up again. So let's see. Trying to remember how much it held. 14,000 liters. So we'll do 7 of these. And we're definitely spending quite a bit of money. A lot more money than I was wanting to spend. But it has to happen, right? I mean, there's just no way that we can go without spending that. I mean, we have to put the lime down. We have to put fertilizer down. So it does, it's not fun that we're spending all this money when we could be spending it on other things that I would much rather be doing with the money, buying better equipment, things like that. But this is what we got to do to get us there, so we're just going to have to do that for now. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but it is what it is at this point. We're a small time farm right now, and but we're growing. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. And then, guys, once we get once we sell the corn, if we make some decent profit on that, then my plan is to buy a seeder of some sort, something to put the next crop in. It's probably just going to be the one, just because that pillar is right in my way, so I'm not able to see very well. But it's probably going to be just something that does like wheat, things like that. Simply because I'm going to have to grow wheat. It's going to have to happen, and there's just no way around it. Because I want to get chicken, so that's going to be the next thing. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm hoping we can get one on sale. I mean, I'm going to hold off until it's time to plant. Hoping something like that will come on sale. We may get lucky. I don't know. But I'm going to look. I'm going to look at something, because there is something I did want to look at. Um, and when we pull up here to get the fertilizer or the lime, we'll look at that and see. But I haven't seen Dave and Johnny since they did the last bit of work for me. Um, yeah, I hope they're doing well. But we'll see. Let me go ahead while that's going on. Let's see. So they're going to be expensive from the looks of it. Just about anything that we do is going to be expensive. But hold on. Let's go ahead and do another one while we look at this. Where's it at? So we're going to do chickens. So they can do wheat, barley, or sorghum. And we want to do bees as well. And they boost canola, sunflower, and potatoes. So it kind of gives us an idea of some things to plant. I don't know. Just kind of thinking about where we're going to go. So if we're going to be planting something like that, we'll need this. And I would really like to get something like this. Something that's got a decent, but that's $165,000. So, man, if something like that were to come up for sale, that would be great. I would love that. May actually check the mods to see if there's anything good in the mods too. Because it's going to be really difficult, guys, to weed with something like, or to sow the field with something like that. But if we were to get something like this, it looks like that can do fertilizer as well. So we could get that second. So that would be really nice. So that's really what our end goal is, right? Because it does the plants, it does the planting as well as the fertilization. So that's really what we're wanting to go for. And then for this, because we are going to be doing some of this, right? Probably some corn for silage in the future, which is what I would have liked to have done with the corn that we had, but we just couldn't put down anything to start with the silage, so that would not have been any good. And for that, probably do something. Probably do this. This is actually. Why is this more expensive than this? Because this not only holds more, but it's got a wider width and it does the same thing. Is it because this just requires 10 less horsepower? I don't know. But yeah, we'll probably go with something like this for corn and things in the future. So just kind of keeping an eye out for all that on sale. That's going to be when and if we do cattle, though, because we're going to primarily use which I don't know. No, we don't need that for cattle. That'll just be if we do silage. I don't know why I said cattle. But yeah, that'll be just if we do silage, because silage is, it's a huge money maker. So it would definitely be wise to do that. And when I buy that second farm, um, I'll probably sell one or two of the buildings that's on it, and just have the silage clamp. Just put it down and just use it for silage. Um, and because yeah, that just makes the most sense. Which I think. Wait a minute, maybe I was right. Was that one? Yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can feed that to the cow. I don't. I'm losing it, guys, with work and everything. Just staying so busy. Um, but yeah, that's good. That's good. That's something that we will definitely look at, especially on one of the smaller fields. That would be perfect to do corn, and just do silage. And what we don't give to the animals, we'll sell, because there's, like I said, there's good money to be made in that. And then of course, I would like to buy another field just to turn it to a grass field. I don't know. I mean, I would also like to do. I would like to do cotton, but man, or potatoes, I should say. But it's so expensive, right? Just to get into it, um, and it's unfortunate, but I'm hoping I can miss that car. But yeah, it's just so expensive to get into, and the equipment is so big. Like it would just be really really difficult. Um, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But I kind of have this is kind of my plan, because I know we want to do bees, right? And we know what bees helps. We know that bees help certain plants, like canola, potatoes, that sort of thing. Um, it helps them, you know, it helps the yield. Now there is a field directly, not the one that's right beside um, my barn, but the one that's just across the road from it, toward on the back there, on the back side, and in the middle it's got power lines that's running through it, and the poles are coming down to the ground, so that makes it really difficult um, to navigate and everything. So what I'm thinking I may do is I may buy that field, and then in the middle put bees, and then I could just grow crops from there that bees help. That may be something that I do. I'm way off, but that's okay. We'll bring it back in. But that may be what I do. I don't know. It's still something I'm thinking about. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, guys. I'm gonna finish putting the lime down on these fields, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, welcome back. And I have to say, um, yeah, the field has used, or the fields, I should say, have used more lime than I anticipated. I was hoping on that second fill up there would be enough, but it was just shy. So I'm going to go ahead and get one more. I have to come up here anyway because, as you can see, the tractor is a bit low on fuel, and need to refill the tank, and refill on lime as well. I only bought one bag this time, though. I'm not going to buy 4 bags like I had been doing, because one bag should do it. And I just don't want 4 bags of lime just sitting, for 2 or 3 seasons, because that's theoretically when it should need it again. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to. Well, I'll go ahead and hop down here and I'll get the lime first, and then we'll put some fuel in the tractor. It's got over 10 hours on it, and it's just now needing fuel, so not terrible. Not terrible at all. But yeah, we'll get that taken care of, and then we'll need to just do some fertilizer. But fertilizer should be pretty quick, as it's the one that we've got. It does a pretty good radius, so it should not take long at all. Okay, that's that. We'll go ahead and we'll hop over to the gas station and we'll fuel up. This car's not even going to stop. I thought it was going to for sure pull out in front of me. They're so bad about doing that. But yeah. Okay, let's see if that car stops. Let's refill this tank now. Okay, that's not at all what I was wanting to do. Just trying to turn the blinker off. I guess I didn't press the button hard enough. But yeah, we'll refill the tank, and it's definitely thirsty. Almost $330 to refill the tank, guys. Whew, that's which is the way gas is anymore. It's about what it would take. Kind of makes me happy that I no longer have my old F-150 or Silverado, because while they were really nice trucks, yeah, I had. You could probably say 2 of the most popular trucks that people really go after, and they were both in pretty nice condition when I sold them. And had a 94 F-150 5.0 4-wheel drive. It was a real nice truck. Loved that truck. And then also had an 87 Silverado 350. It was a 2-wheel drive though. But yeah, they were both very thirsty, even for the time. I mean, because it's probably been, I sold the Silverado probably about 3 years ago, because I had moved and it was still at my house where I was living, and I just didn't have anywhere to put it where I moved to, because I moved to be with my wife, and just didn't have anywhere to put it. So as opposed to just holding on to it and continuing to take the chances of it being vandalized, there was a guy that he had asked me several times if I would sell him the old truck, and I was something that I was never really wanting to do. And then when I moved here, I just gave the truck to my mom. I told her, I said, you're closer to it than I am, in terms of distance. So just kind of, if you're ever down toward the house or anything, just kind of keep an eye on it. And she asked me one day if it was okay to sell it, and I told her, I said, I don't know when I'm going to be in a situation to where I can bring it here, because we currently rent, and parking is very it's there's not a lot of it. Basically her vehicle and my vehicle take up the 2 parking spots here, and It's unfortunate because, like I said, I did love the old truck, but I mean, in all honesty, guys, it was a regular cab. I'm 6'5", and on long trips where I wasn't able to set the seat back, it really did a number on my back. I'm talking like if I was driving it like 3 or 4 hour trips, um, you know, which wasn't very often in the truck, but when I did do it, it was definitely unpleasant. But it was a nice looking old truck. Both of them were two-tone, which is, if I'm talking about trucks, guys, I really love a two-tone truck. Um, so I don't know. It's one of those things that in a way I regret, but you know, it's just it's something. I'm not one of these people that I'm not going to hold on to it because I'm not using it. Because I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to fix it up someday. I mean, because it really didn't need a whole lot. I mean, it could have used a paint job, but the motor, or the engine, I should say, not motor because it wasn't electric, but the engine that was in it, it may have done 10,000 miles, the 350 that was in it. Yeah, I mean, it was just a nice old truck. I mean, it was a Silverado, which apparently, based on advanced auto parts, was not a thing in '87. Because I remember I went there to get something for it. I think a heater core. I went to get a heater core for it, and the guy argued with me. Said so is it a C10 or a K10? I said it's a Silverado, 2-wheel drive, and he said they didn't make Silverados in '87, and I was like, yeah, they did. I've got one, but it was just one of those things that I thought was funny. But I mean, it was really for an '87 truck. I mean, it had power windows, power locks, overdrive, cruise control, sliding rear glass, two-tone paint. And it was red and white. So it was a color that people would want in a two-tone. And then the Ford, it was two-tone as well, but it was black and silver. I've always liked two-tone trucks. And the first truck I ever owned was a '78 F-150. Had the straight six 4-wheel drive. So I've had 3 of the really, really popular trucks, as far as truck guys go. They're all really, really popular. The one that I always wanted was one that my uncle had, and it was a '78 Little Red Express truck. I love that truck. It was so nice, and but yeah, it was just you don't really see them very often. And I'm rambling about vehicles while playing Farming Simulator, but anyway, I do that sort of thing sometimes, I guess. But yeah, as far as the farm goes, guys, I mean, we need to fertilize it, and then we are pretty much done. Until next month when which let me check that just to make sure. I'll just go ahead and set that there. But yeah, while I'm just doing this, let me make sure. Let's see. Corn. So it's a pretty good price right now, but apparently next month it can get better. So $832 as it stands right now, and it's going up. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we do get. What is wrong with me? Well, for one, I don't like being zoomed out like this when trying to. But anyway, I'm really hoping that we do well on that. Um, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how well we do. I hope the price continues to go up. And do we not get fertilizer for this? We still need to buy fertilizer? Man. This. No, I'm hoping I have enough money. Let's see. So, 1,400, 6,000. Almost 2,000 for. So that's definitely the cheaper option, I think, is to buy this 6,000 liters. How many liters does our fertilizer spreader hold? It only holds 3,200. So, let's see. I think we'll just do 3 of these. 3 of these should be fine. But yeah, I think that'll be good. And yeah, you guys don't want to see me go to the store again. So I'll see you back in a bit. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And well, I'm just putting down some fertilizer. It has a pretty good spread to it. I do like that. And for some reason, there's some sections that it's like it's not hitting. I'm not exactly sure why that is. But I'm sure it's getting fertilized. It's just not changing for whatever reason. But yeah, this tractor's almost done for the season, and it'll be put up, and yeah, has some service work done. I bet it's going to be very excited for that, because well, it's definitely worked hard this season, that's for sure. Make sure we're getting everything just a bit over that way. There we go. I think we're getting everything over there. No, we're just missing just a hair. That's okay though. Fertilizer, it does not go through fertilizer nearly as fast as it goes through lime. That's good. But yeah, we're getting a good spread here. That's one reason why I wanted this, because of that. I really wish there was but could you imagine how fast the lime spreader would go through lime? At what is it, 48 meters, 42 meters, something like that? It would just, yeah, it would be crazy. Like, you would have to fill it up so fast. But yeah, it's getting good coverage here. So I'm really hoping that this, when we put the crop in the ground, guys, it's going to be a really, really good crop. And yeah, that ditch, man, I really wish there was a way that we could just, do away with that, but I know that there isn't, because it is kind of annoying that it just causes so many problems. But what can you do? I wonder if those spots will get hit now. Maybe, you think? See, still, they're just not changing colors, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, we'll have a good base to start with next season, guys, which is always good. So we're gonna wrap this video up with with selling the crop. It's the end of the season, so I thought there's no better way to end this one than with that. We'll see what we make from selling the crop, and hopefully we do well. We'll see. It's one of those things, guys. We just don't know just yet. But it's so close. Okay, so we'll just start in right here. We should only have to make a couple of passes on this one. Getting all the way up. Nope. Maybe only have to make a couple of passes. We'll see. We will see, guys. We're doing well. Might have to make 3 passes. That's okay, though. We'll turn in about right here on this one. Now, I do apologize if you hear the knocking on the walls. That's my stepson. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. It's like I saw him come to the door earlier, and he like tried sticking his feet under the door because he knew I was in here recording. Just, trying to get my attention, I guess. But yeah, crazy things that happen. So, we should be able to finish this one off, I would imagine. It's a little bit more centered here. That's pretty good. We may not be able to. Good. Forward gears. Okay, so we're getting out there. It looks like we're gonna have one little strip, but that's fine. We'll get it, and then we'll turn down. Just don't want to miss any of this up here. But I definitely think we've got enough to do all 3 fields, which is good. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below. I mean, do you think it would be smart to start just doing oilseed radish? At the end of the season, would that be something that we should do? Would it be a money saver? Because I mean, fertilizer is quite expensive. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that I'm thinking about. I'm not really sure what we'll do just yet, but if you guys let me know in the comments what you'd like to see happen, that's what'll happen. So yeah. That was a huge section that it didn't get, but I don't know. We got this section and then the one little section down here. We'll just go ahead and start turning in now. Good, good, good. Getting everything. And again, this ditch is going to be a problem. I don't know why I didn't come all the way down it. I don't know. Wasn't thinking, I don't guess, but it is what it is. We should be able to start turning now and get this last little bit. There we go. And let's look at our field, guys. Let's see how good we are. So it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. There's a couple little sections that was missed, but I'll take that. It's not bad. It looks pretty well covered, so that's good. And we'll just get over to the other field. But I really do. I love this map. It's so open. And it's so different than the other one that I'm doing. Because the other one is just, it's filled with trees. The Ubrion Valley. Yeah, it's got trees everywhere. So I'll see you over at the other farm, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back, and we're just finishing up the last part of this field, and we are done. We are done. I was gonna continue filming and let you watch all of that, but the stepson was leaving, and things were getting hectic, so I just kind of cut away for a bit, and now I'm back. And let's look at these. Let's look how good these fields are. Okay, well, if we looked at the right thing, it would be great. Okay, so good. Both of those are really well done. And let me go ahead and, because I did switch that down as well, because I kind of left the room for a moment. So let's go ahead and put that back to 5 times. So we're done for the year, pretty much. Yeah. Feels good. It feels really good to have everything done and ready to go. I'm just hoping that, well, the corn, when we go to sell it, I'm hoping that we make, decent enough money to where we can buy a nice seeder of some kind. It doesn't matter, which kind it is. Let's see if anything's. Well, we got that. We don't need that just yet, but we may need that in the future. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we'll ever need that specifically, but, I would really like for a seeder or a planter, something like that to come on sale, if I'm honest, because that's really what we need. Which, that reminds me, let's see. So, if we do, let's see, what... So it looks like pretty much anything that we do, which I think chickens can eat sorghum. I think that was one of the ones that they could eat. So yes, sorghum. So sorghum's going to be the one that we could get the earliest. It looks like the latest that we could plant that would be May. And possibly get it by September, maybe October. So that may be what we do. I don't know just yet. We'll see. At least a field of it, and then we'll go from there. But that's going to be a couple months of pretty much doing nothing, guys. Nothing at all. Which will be good. I mean, because we've had a pretty eventful season thus far. Stayed pretty busy for the most part of it. So it'll be good to have a little bit of downtime. I just wish we had a little bit more money, so we could maybe buy a recreational vehicle and go have a little bit of fun with it. But hey, that's okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to wash the tractor or the trailer just yet because they're still going to need to be used. But I will go ahead and get the spreaders cleaned up, get them put away. So let's go ahead and hop out of here. Let's see. It didn't get terribly dirty, but we'll go ahead and we'll spray it off anyway. Just don't want any sort of rust or anything like that to happen. I don't want to take all this dirt and everything into the actual shed either. I want to keep it as nice in the shed as possible. We'll go ahead and we'll back up because we're just going to back it in there anyway. We'll put it over on this wall. It was already down, so we'll just go ahead and let's put it in first. Let's put it in first. That was just a fail if I've ever seen one. We'll go ahead and back up to this though. Now this did get pretty dirty. This definitely looks like it got some work, which is good. It's good. Got a little bit of lime left in it, but that won't hurt nothing, I don't think. We'll just turn the tractor off for now. But yeah, it definitely got dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That's okay, because we're going to clean it. Now this and the spreader should not need any sort of maintenance just yet. Because they should be pretty good. Just hop around and get the other side a little bit. Okay, that's good. Yeah, they should not need, the one that I bought used may need some maintenance, but that's fine. It doesn't really hurt anything. I am going to take. Just park that there. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. We'll just park this stuff all out here. It's supposed to rain, so that rain may clean it up a little bit. And yeah, we'll let's check on the price of everything right now. Corn. It's $8.89. As this looks like the best so far. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. It can apparently get better though. $20 more. So I don't know, guys. Should we sleep on it? We'll sleep on it. And see. We'll get up at 7 just to see how everything's doing. Probably won't be daylight just yet, but we'll see. That is nice. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see how everything is now. Well, 9/11. So we're gonna definitely do that. So what we're gonna do to make sure we take advantage of that good price is we're gonna go ahead and knock this down real quick. So we probably missed the best price overnight, but that's okay. That's okay. 9/11 is still a pretty good price. You know what, guys? I wonder, would it be better to do something? Just, let's see, where are they? Okay, can we do something like this for now? Because I would really like to take as much of it as possible. I don't know if we would have enough to lease that. That would pretty much take all of it, which would be good. But we wouldn't have enough to, we wouldn't have enough to lease that. Plus, we would also have to lease the dolly to go along with it. Man, but see, something like this, guys, is really what I plan on getting eventually. So we won't have enough for that either. So the one that we currently have, what does it do? 22.5. That does 55, 56, 59. So you would need a semi for that one as well, or a dolly. So we just don't have enough money for it, guys. It's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. We'll hook up to this. We'll get turned around here, and we will get to. I'm not exactly sure. We'll pull it up on the thing and see just to make sure. Is this where you load it to? No, okay. So you have to load it on the loads here. Yeah, I made a mess of that one. Let's try it again. Huh, why is it not letting me? Am I missing something? Am I missing the... No, that's where it should be. Okay. Corn. Give me all the corn that you've got. And let's go ahead and we'll just mark that on the map. See, I wonder, would it be more wise just to do that? I know you have to rent the tractor or the train. I think that's what I'm going to do, though. I want to take it there because it's definitely the highest. And I think it'll be more than worth it. But yeah, it's going to be a bit. Got a few of these to do. You can do it, little tractor. But yeah, it would be nice if we had something with a little bit more power. But you know what I may do, and that actually may be what I do. I may I don't know. Ooh, I don't want to lease anything. That's the thing. Sorry, Carl. I'll try to get out of your way as quickly as possible. Or you can just hit me. That's cool too, I guess. This is quite the load, though. That sunrise. It's nice. I like that. I'm really hoping, though, guys, we make quite a bit of money here, because we need it. We need it badly. We're down to $1,000, so we definitely need some good cash. Okay, I wonder how much the train can carry too. I do wonder if we're going to be able to fit it all on the train. We should be able to. I'm hoping we can. We'll see though. We'll just go ahead and start unloading. And to do this, guys, I think I'm actually, this may be a bit like a cheat, but just to make sure we get the best price, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cut this down like that. And that way we know that we're not going to miss out too badly on that price. Because we really, we need to make as much as we can, guys, because we do want to get a quality seeder. You know, we definitely need that, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. And then once I get everything ready to go, guys, I'll bring you back in so you can see what we make. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, guys, and we're just loading the last bit of corn now. And, yeah. Price is still pretty good. It's it's holding steady at $9.73. It did go down a couple of dollars. That's nothing major though. We're just going to park our tractor just right over here, and we'll run over and we'll call the train. And yeah, I'm just hoping it's good, guys. I'm hoping for a good payoff. So we'll see. In a few minutes, the train, it always takes a minute to get here, but I'm really hoping for a good payoff with that. I really am. And train's pulling up now. We're gonna load into it, and I'm just really hoping that it'll be able to carry everything. We'll see, I guess. Why is it not letting me start the engine? Okay, that was odd. So let's see. I'm hoping we can get everything in there. I really am. That looks like we're going to be able to. This should be a really good payoff, guys. It really should. That's really got me excited, guys, because we need to be able to buy a good seeder. Hold on one moment. Yeah, we really need to get a good seeder. Almost 100% though. That's a lot of corn, guys. A lot of corn. And yeah, let's see how well we do. $108,000. So that's pretty good, guys. I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. That's a good payoff. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it here, guys. We're going into the off season now, and well, not really a whole lot else to do at the moment. Just wanted to check these really quickly just to see if anything may have came good. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off camera because you've seen me clean enough vehicles. Get everything taken care of in terms of maintenance, and I will see you guys when it's time to plant. If you like the video, guys, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like. In the comments below, let me know what you'd like to see me do going forward with this map. And if you haven't already, guys, and this is content that you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate if you'd subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.